Stress is an unavoidable part of life, a biological response designed to help us navigate challenges and threats. In short bursts, stress can even be beneficial, sharpening focus and boosting performance. However, when stress becomes chronic, it wreaks havoc on the body, accelerating the aging process in ways that go far beyond superficial changes. The mechanisms behind this are rooted in our biology, particularly the hormone cortisol. Released by the adrenal glands during stressful situations, cortisol helps regulate energy and immune responses. But when levels remain elevated for prolonged periods, cortisol disrupts cellular repair processes, weakens the immune system, and contributes to systemic inflammation. Another critical factor is telomere shortening. Telomeres are protective caps at the ends of chromosomes that safeguard our DNA during cell division. Each time a cell replicates, telomeres shorten slightly, a natural part of aging. Chronic stress, however, speeds up this process, leading to premature cellular aging and dysfunction. Research has shown that individuals with high stress levels often have significantly shorter telomeres than their less stressed counterparts. Oxidative stress further compounds the problem. Stress triggers the production of free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, proteins, and DNA. Over time, this oxidative damage accumulates, contributing to wrinkles, reduced organ function, and an increased risk of age-related diseases like Alzheimer's and cardiovascular conditions. Understanding these connections is crucial because it empowers individuals to take proactive steps. By recognizing how stress impacts aging at a cellular level, we can adopt strategies to mitigate its effects. Whether through lifestyle changes, medical interventions, or psychological support, addressing chronic stress is essential for promoting longevity and maintaining vitality as we age. The first step is awareness. The next is action. Chronic stress doesn't just leave you feeling exhausted. It leaves a lasting mark on your body at the cellular level. When faced with persistent stress, the body floods the bloodstream with cortisol, the primary stress hormone. While cortisol is essential for short-term survival, its long-term presence disrupts vital processes. One of the most damaging effects is the interference with cellular repair mechanisms. Over time, this impairment prevents cells from regenerating efficiently, leading to accelerated wear and tear on tissues and organs. Another critical consequence of chronic stress is telomere shortening. Telomeres act like protective caps at the ends of chromosomes, safeguarding DNA during cell division. Each time a cell replicates, these telomeres naturally shorten slightly, a normal part of aging. However, excessive cortisol speeds up this process, causing cells to age prematurely or even die off. Research has linked shorter telomeres to a host of age-related diseases, from cardiovascular issues to weakened immune function. Oxidative stress and inflammation further compound the problem. Stress triggers the production of free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, proteins, and DNA. Inflammatory responses, meant to protect the body, become chronic under constant stress, leading to tissue degradation. Experts point to this vicious cycle as a major driver of premature aging, manifesting in everything from skin wrinkling to cognitive decline. Understanding these mechanisms underscores why managing stress isn't just about mental well-being. It's a crucial defense against the biological clock. Stress-related aging manifests in both visible and internal ways, often serving as early warning signs that the body is under prolonged strain. Externally, chronic stress can lead to premature wrinkles, as cortisol breaks down collagen and elastin, the proteins responsible for skin elasticity. Gray hair may also appear earlier than expected due to oxidative stress damaging melanocytes, the cells that produce pigment. Fatigue is another common symptom, as stress disrupts sleep patterns and depletes energy reserves, leaving individuals feeling constantly drained. Beyond what's visible, stress takes a toll on internal systems. A weakened immune system is a significant concern, as chronic stress suppresses immune function, making the body more susceptible to infections and slower to heal. Cognitive decline is another alarming effect, with studies linking prolonged stress to memory lapses, difficulty concentrating, and even an increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Stress-induced inflammation can also accelerate cellular aging, contributing to conditions such as cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Recognizing these symptoms early is crucial for taking proactive steps to mitigate their impact. Paying attention to changes in appearance, energy levels, and mental sharpness can serve as a wake-up call to prioritize stress management. Simple actions like improving sleep, adopting relaxation techniques, or seeking professional advice can make a significant difference in slowing down the aging process and improving overall well-being. The key lies in addressing stress before it leaves irreversible marks on the body and mind. Chronic stress doesn't just weigh on the mind, it reshapes it. Over time, the relentless pressure of stress hormones like cortisol can alter brain structure and function, leading to significant psychological consequences. Anxiety often becomes a constant companion, with the brain stuck in a heightened state of alertness, interpreting even minor challenges as threats. This hypervigilance can spiral into panic attacks or generalized anxiety disorder, making it difficult to relax or focus. Depression is another common outcome, as prolonged stress depletes neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate mood. The result: persistent sadness, hopelessness, and a loss of interest in activities once enjoyed. Memory and cognitive function also take a hit. Chronic stress shrinks the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for learning and memory, impairing the ability to retain new information or recall details. Foggy thinking, forgetfulness, and difficulty concentrating become everyday struggles. Sleep disturbances, another byproduct of stress, further exacerbate these issues, creating a vicious cycle of fatigue and cognitive decline. The emotional toll is equally profound. Stress erodes resilience, leaving individuals feeling overwhelmed by minor setbacks. Irritability, mood swings, and emotional exhaustion strain relationships and reduce overall quality of life. Experts warn that ignoring these psychological effects can worsen physical health, as mental and physical well-being are deeply intertwined. The good news: recognizing these symptoms early opens the door to effective interventions. Therapy, mindfulness practices, and social support can rebuild mental resilience. By addressing stress proactively, it's possible to safeguard not just the mind, but the body too, slowing the clock on stress-induced aging. Adopting a balanced diet is one of the most effective ways to combat stress and its aging effects. Nutrient-rich foods, such as leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fatty fish, provide antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids that counteract oxidative stress and inflammation. Reducing processed foods, sugar, and caffeine can also stabilize mood and energy levels. Hydration plays a crucial role, as dehydration can exacerbate stress symptoms. Experts recommend mindful eating, paying attention to hunger cues, and savoring meals to foster a healthier relationship with food and reduce stress-related overeating. Regular exercise is another cornerstone of stress management. Physical activity boosts endorphins, the body's natural mood lifters, while reducing cortisol levels. Activities like yoga, walking, or swimming not only improve cardiovascular health, but also promote relaxation. Even short bouts of movement, such as a 10-minute stretch break, can alleviate tension. Consistency is key. Finding an enjoyable form of exercise ensures long-term adherence. Exercise also improves sleep quality, which is often disrupted by stress, creating a positive feedback loop for overall well-being. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and deep breathing, help rewire the brain's response to stress. Techniques like progressive muscle relaxation or guided imagery can lower blood pressure and calm the nervous system. Incorporating these practices into daily routines, even for just a few minutes, can build resilience over time. Sleep hygiene, including a regular bedtime and screen-free wind-down period, is equally important. Social support, whether through friends, family, or support groups, provides emotional buffers against stress. Finally, effective time management, prioritizing tasks and setting boundaries, can prevent overwhelm, fostering a healthier, more balanced life. When chronic stress becomes unmanageable through lifestyle changes alone, medical interventions and therapies can play a crucial role in restoring balance. Doctors often recommend cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, a proven method for identifying and altering negative thought patterns that contribute to stress. CBT equips individuals with coping strategies to reframe stressors, reducing their emotional and physiological impact. Alongside therapy, medications such as antidepressants or anti-anxiety drugs may be prescribed in severe cases to regulate brain chemistry and alleviate symptoms. However, these are typically considered short-term solutions, with the goal of stabilizing the patient enough to adopt long-term stress management techniques. In addition to psychological support, certain supplements can aid in mitigating stress-induced cellular damage. Adaptogens like ashwagandha, rhodiola, and holy basil help the body adapt to stress by regulating cortisol levels and supporting adrenal function. Antioxidants including vitamins C and E combat oxidative stress, a key factor in accelerated aging, by neutralizing free radicals that damage cells and DNA. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish oil, also show promise in reducing inflammation linked to chronic stress. Always consult a healthcare professional before starting any supplement regimen, as they can provide personalized recommendations based on individual health needs. Integrating these medical and therapeutic approaches with lifestyle adjustments creates a comprehensive strategy for managing stress and slowing its aging effects. Regular check-ups with healthcare providers ensure that interventions remain effective and are adjusted as needed. By addressing stress holistically, individuals can protect their long-term health and vitality. Building resilience against stress is a lifelong practice that requires consistent effort and a proactive mindset. One of the most effective long-term strategies is incorporating stress reduction techniques into daily life, such as mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, and yoga. These practices help regulate the body's stress response, lowering cortisol levels and reducing oxidative stress, which can slow cellular aging. Additionally, maintaining strong social connections and seeking emotional support from friends, family, or support groups can buffer the psychological toll of chronic stress. Experts emphasize that nurturing relationships fosters a sense of belonging and reduces feelings of isolation, which are often linked to accelerated aging. Regular health check-ups are another critical component of prevention. Monitoring biomarkers like cortisol, inflammation levels, and telomere length can provide early warnings of stress-related damage. Doctors may recommend personalized interventions, such as dietary adjustments or targeted supplements, to address imbalances before they escalate. Preventive care also includes screenings for conditions exacerbated by stress, such as hypertension or diabetes, ensuring timely treatment. Combining these medical strategies with lifestyle modifications, like prioritizing sleep, staying physically active, and practicing gratitude, creates a comprehensive defense against premature aging. Ultimately, a holistic approach that integrates physical, mental, and emotional well-being is key to long-term resilience. Stress management isn't just about coping in the moment, it's about cultivating habits that sustain health over time. By adopting these strategies, individuals can empower themselves to age gracefully, preserving both vitality and quality of life.